Okay, we're going on this journey. It's called The 5 Paths of True Jewish Spirituality. And in our introduction to this course, I define spirituality as identifying as and manifesting your soul in this world. That's what spirituality means. It doesn't mean that I do yoga and I have a dream catcher and I'm gluten-free and sugar-free. That's cute and it's nice. It's not spirituality. That's hippie. And you're allowed to be a hippie. We don't mind that. But spirituality is only one thing, identifying as spirit. So we've been saying this, that there are really 4 parts of you. There's physical, emotional, mental and spiritual. Physical, emotional, mental and spiritual. Physical means your body. Emotional is really your heart, your emotions. Mental is your mind. And spiritual is your soul. And we said that your soul existed before your body. Now that you are in a body, the soul is kind of somewhat attached to the body, and the body's going to die in, let's say, 60 or 70 years, and the soul's going to continue. So we don't actually believe in death. We believe that bodies die, but you're not a body, you're a soul. So I asked you all, who here believes they have a soul? Everyone very nicely, yeshiva boys, put up their hand, and I said, you're wrong. You don't have a soul. You are a soul, and you have a body. So really there are 5 levels of the soul. We're not going to talk about this too extensively in this course, but they're called nefesh, ruach, neshama, chaya and yechida. The nefesh is really the lowest level of the soul, and it's just your enlivening force. An animal has a nefesh as well. It's just literally what's keeping you alive. Maybe it's called chi in the East, and it's sometimes called the animal soul, because it's just your animal, right? Survival, being alive. Then you have your ruach. Your ruach is really your psyche, your personality, your emotions, your hopes, dreams. That's really, in fact, how you're defined in this world. You're defined by your ruach. I'm not going to get into it too much. Maybe later I'll give you a whole class about this. Then there is the neshama. The neshama itself, which is perfect, pure, chelek elokah mimal mamash, is literally sun ray of Hashem's sun. Is a chelek elokah. It's a finite expression of infinite consciousness, which is God, really. So it's just love and joy. It's pure love and joy. And then the higher level, the chaya, is now our collective Jewish soul. It's not even individual on that level. And then the highest level is called the yechida, which is kind of just Hashem's oneness. So it's really only relevant for each individual, your nefesh, ruach and neshama. And in some systems, the chaya and yechida start coming into play. That's all we're going to say for now. It's obviously very deep, very much to say, but I don't want to focus on that now. What I want to focus on now is that in general, you are divided into 2. Soul on one hand, body, ego on the other hand. Body, ego I'm putting together. Body, ego, and then soul. Body ego is by definition a taker. It's a consumer, it needs. Your body needs food, which is fair. And we've said this a lot, you have to keep your body strong and healthy. We're not one of these traditions that say separate from the physical world. Not at all. You should get married and you should make money and you should eat nice food. We just said you have to do it on a very conscious way. Use those things consciously. But the body ego is needy. They're very needy. I want to take your ego needs. I need power. I need honor. I need love. I need people to like me. It's very selfish. And it's driven by 2 main things. And those are called feel good and look good. I want to feel good, which means I just want to eat what I want to eat and sleep when I want to sleep. I just want to feel good, temporary physical pleasure, and look good. That's ego. So the body would feel good and look good. The soul is driven by 2 higher things, which are be good and do good. The soul just wants to be good and do good. Just wants to come close to God, just wants spirituality. The soul's not interested in sport and food and things like that. The soul's just not interested in that. I just want to be good and do good. Yes?
Why did God give us an ego?
Excellent. Why did God give us this challenge? Is for us to overcome the challenge and earn our relationship with Him, our spirituality. If you were not given a challenge, then the example I often give is someone who walks up Machu Picchu. I don't know if anyone has done that. I've done it a few times. The person who walks up Machu Picchu enjoys it at the top a lot more than the person who got the 20-minute basab. So in Kabbalistic writing it's called nehama de kisufa, which means the bread of shame, which means anything that you didn't really deserve. You just got a free gift. You don't really appreciate it. So before the soul came into the body, it had this relationship with Hashem. It was a very high spiritual level, but it couldn't fully enjoy the relationship with Hashem because it didn't earn it. It didn't choose it. It didn't invest in it. So God put the soul into a body and put us in a place, it's called this world really, Olam Hazeh, where we could actually choose to not have a relationship with Hashem at all. You could even choose to say there is no Hashem. But on the other hand, then we could choose to have the relationship, invest in the relationship. And what makes it so significant and special is that it's really, really hard. It's really hard to be spiritual. Firstly, because you can't see God. And God's not tangible. Even your soul's not really tangible unless you work on it a lot, which we're going to be doing now. And you've been given this animalistic drive. But in fact, the Midrash says that the Yetzer Hara, the animalistic ego drive, is actually the best thing in creation. Every day of creation, God basically said, and God saw that it was good, God saw that it was good. On the last day, on the sixth day, it says, Tov me'od. Hashem saw it was very good. So the Midrash says, what's very good? The Yetzer Hara.
Not Adam.
Not Adam, the Yetzer Hara. No, but there can only be Yetzer Hara if there's an Adam. Once Adam came, then the Yetzer Hara came. And why is the Yetzer Hara very good? Because it's your sparring partner. It's how you're going to... You don't have free will if you don't have a Yetzer Hara. If you don't have something driving you to be selfish, then you don't have free will. You just do everything because you're an angel. That's why we teach that you're either higher than an angel or lower than an animal. Because the angels and animals don't have free will. So angels are just spiritual, connecting to God. Animals are just physical. You get to choose. If you act in a holy way, you're now higher than an angel because you chose to be spiritual. And if you act in an animalistic way, you're lower than an animal because you chose to be animalistic. Yeah.
So say we have certain vices or things we're struggling with. What is the best way to overcome them?
Okay, we'll talk about that. But in general, for now, self-control. If you have a vice that you're struggling with, there's two main answers. One is hitboninut. Hitboninut means contemplation. To really think to yourself, is this vice actually giving me the pleasure I want in life? Really to think about that very deeply for 5 minutes a day. I'm smoking this, I'm watching this, I'm doing this. So it's definitely giving me some payoff, otherwise I wouldn't do it. So the payoff is temporary physical pleasure or ego pleasure. You are getting something. The body ego is getting fed by that vice. It wants it, it's nice, I get pleasure from it. But if you actually think about it, after you do the vice, you don't actually feel good. Because your neshama doesn't want that stuff. So the first thing would be this hitbaninut, contemplation. Really? Is my pursuing women all the time? Is my pursuing followers all the time on Instagram? Is that actually making me a happy person? It's not. It's taking away from my peace of mind. I'm not proud of myself. Even if you hook up with a woman, God forbid, before you're married, God forbid. You're not proud of yourself. Oh, well, you probably are, which is very low. But if you actually thought about it, you've just hurt someone. They probably liked you and you didn't care about that. So the first thing, hitboninut. The second thing is self-control. Shlitat atzmi, just don't do it. Just don't do it. No, that's hitbodidut. We're talking about hitboninut. Very different. Hitboninut, hitbodidut, very different. So, self-control. Do the right thing even when it's hard. On my father, Alav Shalom's gravestone, it says he taught us to always do the right thing. Always do the right thing. But it's hard to do the right thing. I know, son, but do the right thing. Other people aren't doing the right thing. I know, son, but you got to do the right thing. I don't want to do the right thing. Okay, but do the right thing. Self-control means I do the right thing even when it's hard. Why might it be hard to do the right thing? Because the wrong thing feels good. Yeah. And because the right thing doesn't feel good immediately, and it takes effort. So you're selling out for temporary, superficial, immediate, intense pleasure. Dopamine.
Clarify the question.
Yes, please.
Do you feel like you're getting closer to overcoming it? Does the Yetzer Hara turn it up as another test?
The Yetzer Hara has two main jobs. Number one job is to make you feel bad and sad. So it's your negative critical voice in your head. So what it does is, well, I'll tell you the number two thing and how it works together. Number one job of the Yetzer Hara is take away your happiness. Make you just feel bad and sad and beating yourself up and judging other people. All of your negative character traits are the Yetzer Hara. Jealousy, doubt, fear, anger, low self-esteem, shame, guilt, hatred, vanity, all of that. And the other job of the Yetzer Hara is to push you towards doing things that are not spiritually good for you. Come on, you can just, it doesn't matter, just smoke that just once, everyone's doing it. And to block you from doing good stuff. So you want to do something good and the Yetzer Hara is like, no, come on, you need a rest. No, don't do that. And then how does it work together, these two parts of the Yetzer Hara? It basically makes you do something bad and then makes you beat yourself up for it, which makes you feel even worse. So there's a middle ground where you should feel remorse if you do something bad. You should feel remorse, but then you should feel good about yourself that you feel remorse, and then you should grow from there, basically. So we've said a few times, you've got this inner battle now between your body ego. Remember, we said ego is any self-definition not based on soul. Ego stands for edging God out. Ego means I get my sense of self based on what I look like, what I possess, and what I do, really. What I look like, literally physically, how good looking I am. What I have, my car and my clothes and my thing. And what I do in general is my profession, how good my business is going, how good my social media is going, and how good I am at tennis or football. And so that's a false sense of self, because none of those things define you. How rich you are does not define you at all as a person. How good looking you are does not define you at all. And how good you are at tennis and what job you do does not define you at all. Unless your job is a kind one. I run an orphanage, or I'm a kiruv rabbi, or I have a passion of doing something. So we said what really defines you, there are two levels of what defines you. One is your character traits. Your character traits define you most, more than anything else. And the second one, which is really, when it comes down to it, is your character traits, is your thought, speech and action. Your thought, speech and action. Do you have uplifting, good, kind, loving thoughts and speech? Are you speaking? Are you uplifting people? Are you saying positive things? And you're acting a good way. I believe we said in the last class, it was a while ago, so I've forgotten now, that there are really 5 levels of these 3 things: thought, speech and action. And the Tanya especially speaks about this. Thought, speech and action are the garments of your soul. They're not your soul, they're the clothing of your soul. They're how your soul expresses itself, or how your ego expresses itself. So there are 5 levels. There's forbidden speech. You're not allowed to speak lashon hara, not allowed to put people down. Now, souls don't want to speak lashon hara. Souls are like, that's disgusting. Forbidden. Then there's negative speech. So it's not actually forbidden, but it's just whiny and complaining and annoying. Then there's neutral speech, which some of it is neutral and necessary. Who's going to pick the kids up from school? What are we doing for Shabbos? Neutral and necessary. Some of it is neutral and unnecessary. You're just talking about stuff for no reason. Then you got positive speech, uplifting, kind, loving, encouraging. And then you got mitzvah, Torah, tefillah, prayer. And I really believe that all positive speech, for example, is also a mitzvah as well. And that's the same for thoughts. You've got forbidden thoughts. You're not allowed to think some things, and negative thoughts, and neutral thoughts, and positive thoughts, and mitzvah thoughts. And actions. You got forbidden actions, and negative actions, and neutral actions, and positive actions, and mitzvah actions. Shalom. A beautiful Jew. You're shining.
Yes.
Wow. You look like you just got up early, went for a run, cold mikveh, with orphanage. Unbelievable. Visiting the hospital, unbelievable, amazing. Intermittent fasting. Tricky. Just couldn't pull your tefillin off. You're like, I just can't take my tefillin off. It's amazing. I love it. You always got to judge people favorably. Fine. So the voice of your soul. What's the voice of your soul called? The Yetzer Tov. That's what the voice of your soul is called. It's called the Yetzer Tov. It means good advice, really. It means a good inclination. Yetzer Tov, hey, dude, get out of bed, do the right things, say higher things, think higher things. You're so good. I believe in you. I trust you. How you speak to yourself as well is good. Remember, the Yetzer Hara's job is make you feel bad and sad, make you do bad things, stop you doing good things. The Yetzer Tov's job is make you feel good, about yourself, make you do good things, stop you doing bad things. It's like, dude, come on. You know how you're going to feel after you do that. Don't do it. That's your Yetzer Tov. Yes, it's the voice of your soul. The voice of your soul, Yetzer Tov. Voice of your body, ego, Yetzer Hara. Now, why is it called the Yetzer Tov and Yetzer Hara? It should either be called Yetzer Hatov and Yetzer Hara, or Yetzer Tov and Yetzer Hara. Why has the Ra got the Ha? So the sages say because the Yetzer Tov is actually good. It's that's a defining, it's an adjective. Yetzer Tov is a good one. The Yetzer Hara isn't a Yetzer Hara. It's not bad, it's a good one too. It's just a Yetzer, an inclination towards the bad. Towards the bad, Yetzer Hara, towards the bad. But it's not actually bad, as we said, it's actually the best thing in your life. It's giving you a training partner. It's making you go strong. The more you self-control, there would be no such thing as self-control if you didn't have a Yetzer Hara. Because what would you need to control yourself? There'd be no such thing as chesed, kindness, if you didn't have a Yetzer Hara. Because if you just naturally just give all the time, it's not hard to give, then it's not even really called kind. Yetzer Hara is your best friend. So the Yetzer Hara, I want to look good, feel good. And the Yetzer Tov, I want to be good, do good. So Judaism says you can have it all. If you chase looking good and feeling good, then you often don't feel that good. After you spend too much money, you eat too much, you do something, you're like, why did I do that again? What a loser. So you do things that feel good in the moment but don't feel good. Whereas the Yetzer Tov, does the Yetzer Tov want you to feel good? It does, but it doesn't want you to chase feeling good. It wants you to be good and do good. So the Yetzer Tov is like, dude, just be good, because that's your nature. You're a piece of God. Be good, be God. Be good, be God. The Yetzer Tov is like be the spiritual being you are. And then, once you do that, once you be good over feel good, then how do you feel? You feel great. So you can have it all. You can have it all. I feel good when I be good. I have self-respect. I have growth. I have health. I just have a better attitude to life. So if you chase being good and you don't care about feeling good, I just chase being good, you're going to end up feeling really good. Feeling really good. If you chase feeling good, you're going to end up not feeling good and not necessarily being good either. So you can have both. We want you to have both. We want you to feel really good. And remember, Judaism says you can also then have the pizza and the nice car. You can have that stuff. Just don't chase it. Stop chasing it.
What's that? Go more on that by not chasing it. So like I want those things.
What are you motivated by? When you have to make a decision, get out of bed or not get out of bed. What job am I going to do? How am I going to think, speak, and act? What's motivating your decision? Being good or feeling good? That's all we're saying. So your motivation for your decision should be what's the right thing to do? What's the best thing to do? Not what is going to make me feel best. What's going to make me feel bad? I just want to feel good. So my decision is made. I got a business deal. I can cheat in the business deal. I make loads of money. So your Yetzer Hara is like, come on, you'll feel good. You get loads of money, you idiot. And if you've got loads of money, then you get power. And if you get power, then you'll feel good about yourself. And if you feel good about it, you're going to look at it. But your only thing is no. What's the right thing to do? It's not the right thing to do. To cheat in business is not the right thing to do. I had this guy, very rich businessman, lost all his money, came to see me, and he was very crushed. And he said, I thought the guy was my friend, and we've been business partners for many, many years. And in fact, exactly what he did to me, I thought about, I had that idea as well about a month earlier, and I could have done it to him, and I said, I'm not going to do that. Not the right thing. And then, damn, he did it to me. And I've lost my money, I've lost most of my friends. I was like, they're not friends, but whatever. So I started rebuilding. I said, life is about being a good person. It's about being a good person. Be a mensch, be a good person, be kind, be loving. Don't cheat in business. And he heard it, and he was inspired. But then he said, the truth is, Rabbi, this proves that the good guy always loses. And I said to him, not if the game is to be the good guy. If the game and the goal is to be the good guy always wins. Okay, so you lost the money, but the game isn't to get money, it's to be the good guy. And he really heard that, And I was in touch with him months later. His wife said he's happier now, he's nicer now, he knows who his real friends are now. Took a long time though to overcome your sense of self based on how much money you have, and to tap into, you know what, I'm getting my sense of self based on how kind I am. That I did the right thing, I feel good. I don't feel bad that I'd lost out on cheating in the business. I feel good that I didn't cheat. I'd rather not cheat and lose the money. I just thought of a story kind of like it. There was in the Holocaust, these Nazis lined up some Jews to kill them, and they said, you can say one last thing. And one of the Jews said, Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam shelo asani goy. Blessed are you, Lord our God, you didn't make me a non-Jew. And the Nazi said, what did you say? And he said, I'm just thanking God that he made me Jewish. And the Nazi laughed at him. He said, you idiot, you're going to die because you're Jewish. And the guy said, I'd rather die as a Jew doing the right thing than live as a Nazi killing people. Psh, nice. Awesome last line. Awesome last line. So I'd rather be poor but know I did the right thing than be rich knowing I didn't do the right thing. That's neshama kezuva. That's immense bread of shame. And you're going to face that, by the way, when your soul leaves your body. You're going to be like, it just wasn't worth it. It's just not worth it. So how about this? You got another thing. Look good or do good. The soul wants to do good. The soul wants to do good. Your real nature wants to do good. Oh, I just want to do good. And your body ego wants to look good. I want to look good. I want to have followers. I want to be ripped. I just want to look good. So the soul says, don't do things because you're going to look good. Do things because they're the right thing to do. Do good, do good, do good, do good. I'm driven by doing good. What's the right thing to do? What's the right thing to do? What's the right thing? Now, let's say you spend your whole life doing the right thing. How do you end up looking? You look good. No, but in the eyes of other people, you really look good. The people who are chasing looking good in the eyes of other people, on your social media, your whatever it is, they actually don't end up looking good, because when they get old, there's a magazine article, 5 celebrities who are aging really badly. Sylvester Stallone, Jennifer Aniston, and everyone laughs at them. I'm like, you're the saddest people I've ever met. Firstly, that you would write that article, and second, that you would read that article. Because you're such a loser that you're so jealous that they look good. So Jennifer Aniston's got a pimple and now you're very happy about it. It's so weird. So the people chasing looking good, there's always people who've got more than you. There's always someone better looking than you, more followers than you, more this than you. So you don't actually end up looking good. And everyone's out to get you. The people who look really good, people are out to get you. They hate you. See, people chasing looking good don't often end up looking that good. People who chase being good, doing good, then people respect them. They're like, wow, this guy showed up. So they actually end up looking good. So that guy who's chasing being good and doing good ends up being good, doing good, feeling good and looking good. The guy chasing feeling good and looking good ends up usually with not that much, doesn't feel great about themselves. The richest, most best looking people in the world, they're really just not the happiest people in the world, with the best marriages and feeling good. They don't even have self-esteem that much. You would think they did, because you got everything that everyone wants everything that people are chasing to get self-esteem. The people who have it, they don't have great self-esteem. They're always worried. Someone took a funny picture of me. I look stupid. And everyone's out to get you. Then that whole world is just a sick world. All those gossip papers and stuff, because they're just trying to get at those people because they're jealous of those people. And you shouldn't be. I'm not jealous of people because they're rich or famous or good looking. Basically, because I'm rich, I'm famous and good looking. I'm not jealous of them because that's not my goal. I just don't care about that. I'm jealous of the Rosh Yeshiva because he's a better man than me and he knows more Torah than me and he's kinder than me. But it's not even called jealousy. It's called I'm inspired and motivated by him. So I'm just not, if you're not a religious Jew who's loving Shabbos, I'm not jealous of you because I'm better than, not better, God forbid, but I have it better than you. I have a better life than you. Anyone who's not a religious Jew keeping Shabbos, putting on tefillin, your life isn't as good as mine. It's just not. Because I just have completely different values. Yeah.
How would somebody go about changing?
Yes, we got the 5 things that I was going to start today, but we didn't get around to it. But we're now going to speak about the 5 paths of authentic Jewish spirituality. The 5 ways to really make... What we're actually doing is we're making a transition from ego identification to soul identification. You basically want to turn down the voice of your body ego. Turn down the voice of the Yetzer Hara, turn down the voice of the body ego, and majorly pump up the voice of your neshama. First of all, just because you're going to have more positive thoughts, because your positive thoughts come from your neshama and your negative ones come from your body ego. So that's good. But to tap into your soul, to live your whole purpose in life, you need to let's turn down the volume of your ego, of your body ego, turn up the volume of your neshama. And that's what the whole of spirituality is. That's what the Torah is meant to be helping us do. That's what everything's helping. Just on a basic level, live up to our values. So I often ask this question, what's more important, being good or looking good? And everyone says being good, but most people are spending most of their time working on looking good rather than being good. So you know that being good is more important than looking good, and it's got better results, but you're still chasing the wrong thing. So you just got to start becoming more conscious. Bezat Hashem.